If I move it there, it'll be so much better. But I'm not moving the green screen again tonight. I already did enough with it. Okay. Double check. AM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everything has that. Teamwork. Everything else has teamwork. Okay. That's sending all. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Dear God. Wow. That's not supposed to break that fast. So something is definitely not calculating right. We're gonna turn on auto clicker because this stuff is gonna break way too quickly. No, there's not a 25 times either. The problem is, though, is that we're going to break these faster than what they're going to spawn. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense, because it's only 2.53 damage, which makes me wonder if the 2.53 goes after triple, so we're getting 3, and then 6 is 9, and then not 9 is being multiplied by 2.53, which means that it's basically 18. Minimal. That's the only thing I could think of, because these should not be breaking as fast as they're breaking. It's absurd. Absolutely absurd. Yeah, I already broke everything. And we already broke the AFK chat chest. So could do is just go back and forth between the areas. Because, yeah, there's no point. Wait, what? You bought the Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon? What? Isn't that like the crazy expensive one? 50? I thought it was like 30. Holy moly. But the question is, was that one card the one card price, or did you buy 3 copies? But, like, that is That's crazy, though, Mikado. Oh, nice. So you do have 2 copies altogether, but you can't really use the Japanese one in standard play, I guess. Or tournament play, sorry. Did you just get a regular copy of it, or did you get one that was, like, graded? I'm assuming you just got a regular copy, right? Nice. Okay, that strategy will actually work out okay. Okay, that's what I thought. That is really cool, though. Did you order it offline, or did you get it from a local card shop here? Magnet's not working as intended. Oh. Dang. Well, I'm glad you were able to get it. Is $50 a good price for it? Like, is that, like, the median price range? They don't? Huh. I thought we still had, like, 1 or 2 shops here locally that did, like, single cards. But I could be wrong. I've only gone to Jay's a few times. Whenever I go there, I end up buying stuff that I don't need. Also, hey, Aaron. Hope you're doing well. That too. When I was in there recently, it was like a month ago or so, there was a few people talking about trying to bring in one of their, like, graded Gen 1 cards. And it was one of the rare ones. I think they said it was like $7,000 is what they were trying to get out of it. And they were just talking to one of the employees casually about it, seeing if they would even, like, be able to pay that much for a card. But I don't know if that deal ended up going down. It would have been cool to see that. Oh, nice. That's cool. I love pet birthdays. I wish I knew when mine were, but they were both adopted, so I'm really not sure. Nice, okay. I liked the one, I liked the one, not the one on the south side, but on the other one. I think that one's better overall. It's not really that they have, like, it's hard to say, because it feels like they have a smaller selection of, like, statues and collectibles, but, like, when it comes to other items, yeah, Valley West, sorry. I feel like that one has a better selection overall as a whole, but I feel like the one on the south side has a bigger selection of, like, collectibles, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, though. But yeah, I like that one a lot better. And then we go back here, and look, everything's respawned. Man, they really broke this multiplier. It's not supposed to be doing this much. This should take like 15-20 seconds to destroy. But I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I love being able to break the AFK chest in like 5 seconds. The Marilee just has Funko Pops. That's pretty true. Hey, we got Gabe's amiibo there. His Mewtwo amiibo. That was a pretty good one. Also, I'm just gonna say it now, if we ever hit YouTube partnership, because we're closer to YouTube partnership I guess we are a Twitch affiliate, and we do have that. But if we ever hit it, the very first thing I'm gonna buy is a new graphics card. Because, I mean, this is a pretty decent one. It's a 1080 Ti, but it's struggling. I got it when the 1080 Ti was like top of the line, new, fresh out. Hey, Ginny Weeby. Sorry, I have 3 monitors set up, so it's kind of hard to read that one. Hope you're doing well, though. I wish I could convert them, but for some reason, I can't get the other one to show up. The only one that shows up is Twitch chat. And we're already done. Let me just go back over here. AFK chest should be respawning in about a minute or so. That's good music. An integrated graphics card. You know, honestly, before I buy a graphics card, because I want to, and to be honest with you, I'm glad I didn't, because I was thinking about buying one. I don't know if I told you, but my car ended up shitting out. Something's wrong with the hybrid motor again, and I had to get it fixed late 2021 because the seal broke on it, which was apparently like a recall for them, for Sonatas. And yeah, it was like, yeah, it was shit. So on top of everything that's been happening with my health, and they can't figure that out, my car decided to shit out. I'm still waiting to figure out how much that's going to end up costing me, because they quoted me $2,500 or $3,500, but I was going to buy a new graphics card. I was going to buy a new one and sell this one and try to get like $500 for it, because it's still a pretty good one, but I don't have a second computer right now. My ex has the other one, so there's no point in me keeping both. I thought about it, but I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so Big Games did their plushie drop, and I got the tie-dye cat, and I was like one of the first people to post that they got it. I'm like, wow, I got this fast. I didn't even have a wait in line. It immediately went in. Okay, Aaron, have a good rest of your night. Sorry, I completely missed your message. I'm sorry. Happy birthday to your cat, though. I wasn't trying to ignore you. My apologies. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, their plushies went in line, and now it's slowing down. They fucked up somewhere. They fucked up the damage multiplier somewhere. But I'm not gonna try and figure it out right now. But, usually, you know, you'll get, like, you have to wait this long or whatever. And I got it. And I got the lowest price for shipping. So, you know, just getting a Titanic plushie is already something. And then right after I got that, everything just, like, started going to hell. I went to the hospital later that day. My car's engine completely went out. Like, I don't know. It was like I used up all my good luck, and everything's just been crashing down recently. But with all the bad luck, I've got to get some good luck back soon. That's the honest truth. Play a lottery ticket and win like $500,000, and then end up not getting it for 6 months or something weird. Have the lottery ticket disappear after winning. Alright. So, because this isn't calculating right, we are going to keep jumping in between. And it's not really going to get us much more diamonds, but it lets everything respawn. So, I mean, it works. It gets us a few million. Diamond Mine Mastery is max, so that really does help. Alright, let's go back. We knocked out everything. It should be respawned. We're already at 5 billion. We're roughly 1/8 of the way there in 14 minutes. Double Diamond event really helps. It's kind of crazy to think that you can make like 23 billion an hour right now. Depending on your luck with the multipliers. Sorry, had to do Gabe's account so it didn't lock. I wish I could move this. Because if I could move this and put this monitor right there in the middle, in front of my computer, and then put one monitor on each side, it would be perfect. Because then I could see everything. And I could also work, too. But the problem is that the monitor is just too big. Moral of the story, don't get a big monitor. I am not going to complain one bit at all. Oh dear goodness. Alright, everything should be respawned. It's been man, I gotta get back to speedrun. I'm losing my track of time. I'm about to hit 6 billion though in less than 20 minutes. So yeah, you can make about 18 to 20 billion an hour right now. Just kind of ridiculous. Granted, you can't AFK this, that's the issue. So, I mean, you have to actually play. But still, 18 to 20 billion diamonds an hour is really, really good. There's 6 billion passed. I actually think I might know what it is. So it could be that it's not calculating it's not calculating teamwork correctly. Because teamwork gives you a bonus on top. So if they're doing everything all together, and then your fruit multiplier goes first, and then the teamwork calculation goes in, so you would get up to roughly to 18. If that does a ×2, or a 1.5, that would actually kind of explain it. But, then again, that's just going off quick numbers. max fruit in a while. I honestly don't really grind fruit anymore. I haven't had a need to like actually grind for this because I haven't been using it. I've been mostly just, when I've actually been playing, I've been trading and grinding for Doodle Cat and Doodle Fairy. I like this song. 7 billion. I think Error Cat is 40 billion, so... yeah. 20 minutes, 7 billion, so this is on route for 21 billion. No 100 times multipliers yet either. Chess Mastery. So Chess Mastery does affect in here. I want to check something real quick, actually, because I was asking this earlier. Mastery. Chest. I wonder if that's coded correctly, then. Huh. I know a lot of people, like, when they see me ask questions, they're like, why are you asking this? And they sit there and they're confused, and they're like, you know, just trade. And it's like, okay, if I'm going to use my time, I want to use it to the best of my ability. If I'm going to farm something for 45 minutes, I want that 45 minutes to be meaningful. Because at the end of the day, any game comes down to, you know, using your time accordingly, pretty much. So that right there, they drop 100% more. So if my chess mastery is maxed, do those chests in the area drop more diamonds, or is it coded only to coins? I guess that's just my speedrunning brain kicking in. That likes to break games open, but it might be a little too much for, you know, like a Roblox game, I guess. But it's kind of like when I was learning the Door speedrun, it's like calculate the probability of someone spawning, and you have to look at a room. You You also have to think about, hey, if I check this, this can have this much gold spawn, or this much. There's little things that go into it, and on hindsight, it may not seem like a lot, but if you're going to commit a lot of time to it, it's going to add up really quickly. But that's not trying to seem like a selfish rant or anything. It's just, it's good to learn a game and how it works. Like, when you think about this, let's say that... Oh, here's a good one. So Night Fox had all 3 crown pets. And let's say on average they give him 40,000 a tick. And let's say that ticks every single 3 seconds. If you're just casually playing the game, or you've got it running for 24 hours, that's a lot of diamonds over the course of 24 hours, even if it doesn't seem like it, because it's passive. So let's just say that it's 2 million a minute. That's a little high. We'll say 1 million a minute. So that's 60 million an hour. And then times that by 24. That's an extra 2 billion. And if your account's just gonna be on, that's 2 billion diamonds a day that you're getting for free. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, it's passive work. Almost at 8 billion, sorry. I thought that was 8 point, it is 8.8. Dang, dyslexia. Get off there. I need those. Welcome back, Mikado. That's okay. I got that for Gabe. I took advantage of the buy 2 games because Zelda's $70 before tax. So I just went ahead and got that. And Gabe has been like absolutely loving it. He doesn't want to play anything else right now. Like, he played a little bit of Splatoon 3 with AA Run, and then he played a little bit of Rank, but like, kid has been like putting in some hours in Tears of the Kingdom. He absolutely loves it. How do you like it so far? Interesting mechanics. You mean like you can make a walking man with a giant flaming penis? Okay, so you can guess the very first thing that one of the people in our Pogo group did, who's a total person to do that. Because yeah, that's exactly what he did. As soon as he saw the video for it. Did I leave out the best part? I'm trying to say a little bit spoiler-free, so I haven't been watching much of Gabe playing it, but Gabe has been playing it like a lot. It explodes? I didn't see that one. I didn't see that part. I haven't watched the entire video. I usually close it after like 5 seconds. Or they just show like the actual image for a little bit. Does it really explode? What? Okay. After we get this error cat, I'm actually gonna go watch it, because I don't think I've seen the whole video. Get it. Good job. Little pets. How long on this? 5 minutes, 33 minutes. Do-do-do. That's so funny though. I think I am gonna play it, but I have to do so much. I was able to get most of my work caught back up, like for actual work, but I'm so far behind. I only have like 3 minutes of audio recorded for the next video that I'm supposed to get done tomorrow. And I have like 24 more minutes to record. But that doesn't count editing time for it, anything like that, audio editing. So that 24 minutes alone is going to take probably like 2 hours. What's the nod to Super Mario Sunshine? I haven't noticed that. I definitely got to move these around. I could just play on that monitor. If I did that, that would actually be really good. Times diamonds. 25 times diamonds. Nice. And we crossed the 10 billion mark. Sorry. Okay, I saw the enemies create the sludge because he watched an Austin John Plays video earlier because he wanted to do some farming, and it brought that up. I didn't know that. I didn't even think about that being a reference to Super Mario Sunshine, though. It's not. Is it Blight? No, it's not Blight. What is it? I forget what it's called. But that is actually really cool. I didn't know you got rid of it with water, though. Okay, these are actually respawning at a decent rate, so we probably won't go to the other mine. But if we do end up beating it out, then we'll go to the other mine. Link got flood. That's funny. I mean, when you think about it, he could make something similar to it. Not exactly, but like, still. I like that. It's really funny, though. Joking that he got flood. Okay, that AFK chest is getting ready to respawn, so we're not gonna leave. We'll leave after it spawns, because we're really starting to clear this out faster than they're spawning again. It would be absurd to get a 3 times breaker. Give Link the same abilities. Link doesn't need a flood. He is the flood. Next thing you know, Link's gonna start growing a parasitic arm and literally turn into the flood with the flood with him. Part of Link destroys, part of it creates, and part of it does that. Overall, I think that's a pretty funny thing. Okay. Break this out, and then we'll be up there. Nice. 33:45. Hey, it worked that time. It's really weird. Why did it work that time, but it didn't before? Streamlabs must be broken in some way, shape, or form. 25 seconds. So right now, I'm doing a challenge and also timing it, so I really can't do anything else but this. But no, I sadly do not have the ability to give out free stuff. I'm not trying to be mean with that, it's just I don't have the ability to. I don't have the excess resources. I give out a lot of free secret pets all the time, but for like other than that, I really can't do anything else. Because I don't have it to give. Like I said, right now I'm doing a challenge. Come on. Good job. $12 billion in 35 minutes. It's not bad. What is this? I'm so scared that this is just gonna crash, though, to be honest. Is this Final Fantasy?
It is. Sukuto Da.
Only true Xenon fans watch on both platforms, Kappa. I mean, honestly, I gotta take advantage of Streamlabs Ultra. $20 a month and I can stream to both. Like, it's kind of mixed because, here's the thing. YouTube loves Pokemon content and loves Pokemon challenges. Twitch loves speedruns. So if I stream one to both, then they're gonna love one of them at least. Best way to think about it. But it's really dramatic, like just how big the viewership difference is, because it's just crazy. Like if I were to load up like a Sky speedrun right now, without even posting it, I'd probably have like 15, 20 viewers. If I load up a Pokemon challenge, YouTube would get like 10. Well, it's really late at night, so probably not that high. But I don't know. I like being able to stream them both. I think it's pretty cool. But it does show who the true fans are, watching on both at once. So you choose to stream Lowbox. Okay. Okay, Mikado, that's a low blow. It's a low blow. In defense, too, Roblox does really good, and I enjoy it. Hey, give me some credit. At least I haven't turned into a clickbaiter. That's actually one thing I'll never do. I will never be a clickbaiter. I can't stand it. And I really hate it because, like, I found a really good thumbnail artist, and she does absolutely amazing, and she's not that expensive either. She's only $10, and then sometimes $8, depending on if you use the subscribe feature. Subscribe feature. But, you know, if you're gonna put in the effort and get this amazing thumbnail, don't do clickbait. Like, grow your platform and views, and make good quality content. Don't read an announcement for 5 minutes and then just, you know, turn that into a put some thoughtful cognitive. I keep saying cognizant. Apparently I got cognizant on the brain still after last week. Put some good cognitive thought into it, and you'll be rewarded with effort. It just takes time. Ooh, I forgot about that one. I need to do that. So the whole reason why I wanted to do this today was because of the event down there. So right now there's a double diamonds event running. So I just wanted to like put out a video on it basically and show that you can still do it. But that would be really fun. Ooh, they do? So, no promises, but I'll really try tomorrow with it. I do have to get that video finished editing. I want to try to stick on uploading one Pokemon video every Sunday. But I've got a lot to do, and Sawyer just would not let me do it today. He's been kicking my butt. And it hasn't helped that I've actually been going to bed at a decent time. I know, Mikado, but I feel bad. Like, I've got someone else too who wants to like do collab features with like Minecraft, and they're a bigger channel. They've got like over 1,000 subs. And like, hey, I really like what you do this. I want to help you get this and everything. And they watched mine and Gabe playing Minecraft and thought it was hilarious how we interacted with everything in chat. And I'm pretty sure you were in there. And then so was like memes. But I just feel bad because I want to do all these things, but it's really hard. Even if I like put just videos aside, it's just a time constraint. Because I have Sawyer more than half the time. And then on the other times, I've got work or this or that. And I feel really bad because I feel like I'm letting my friends down. $15 billion in 41 minutes. Ooh, that could be really fun. Pixelmon. I've been thinking about it. I enjoy Minecraft, but I just don't play it a lot. It's kind of a thing where it's a major learning curve, but I do like doing it. Try to get... How many people can play Pixelmon at once? Could 4 or 5 people play it? Depends on the server size. Okay. It could be pretty cool to like get 5 people together and play that. There's so many good thoughts, though. Not thoughts, but so many good content ideas to do as well. About to cross 16 billion. You can set it up for over 1,000 people? I did not know that. Wow. Holy crap. That's crazy. Like, I know that Roblox can go up pretty high. Like, some games can like go up to 50. But I've heard that it can go up higher. But I didn't know Minecraft could go up over 1,000. Nice, 3 times. Okay, that big chest is at 620. I am going to take a little bit of a detour when this cracks, because this is a 10 times chest, as long as I don't miss it. Because I didn't want to wait for it to stop, or wait for us to break it earlier. But we already put in a big amount of it. I stopped at like 1100 on the dojo chest. I eat. What's wrong? Well, you're out of luck, sorry. You'll have to wait till tomorrow. There's scary raccoons out there. Oh my gosh! So, Mikado, you know how we live near a forest out here on this side? I swear.
Yesterday?
It was 2 days ago. Thursday night. Something was on my front porch and I thought it was a neighbor's stray cat or outside cat. And I go out there and there's a raccoon. And this is a big raccoon, like bigger than a 5-6-year-old baby. And I just go out there and it just stares at me like this. It stares at me for like 15 seconds and I go, that's a big raccoon. And then it starts running at me all of a sudden, and I let out this entirely really loud scream. And the thing runs off, and it runs onto the neighbor's front porch. And the neighbor's dog's out there, and the dog goes running too when it sees the raccoon. Oh, it was just a funny turn of events. I feel so bad. Dave was really big. Like, I've seen some big raccoons, but like, Dave was the size of a baby deer.
Oh, Dad, that was kind of for the time that when we saw deers in someone's driveway.
Oh yeah. So my window faces kind of near the forest outside, and I woke up one morning,
It was
like
on a school day.
6:30, and there was a deer in my window,
Wait, what?
just staring into the window.
Wait, there was a deer in your window?
Yeah, you and Gabe weren't up yet, and it was just staring at me. It was literally like staring and watching the side of the TV, and I'm like, okay. So like 45 minutes later, I'm getting the kids ready for school, and the deer's not out there anymore. I don't know 100% when it left. And then as we're leaving and go outside, there's 4 deers just sitting out there, chilling. And I'm like, what? And then Sawyer tries to run towards them, and whoop, they ran. I like this song. It's a pretty cool song. But yeah, as long as Dave's not mean, Dave can stay all he wants, but like, Dave scared the heck out of me. 20 billion in 47 minutes. Go eat. Please.
Ow.
Thank you. We're halfway there, chat. What? That was odd. So we're not breaking stuff as fast as we were. Definitely not any sort of omen. A deer and a raven, though. Like, that's really weird. I would be really worried. The night that I don't think I've ever mentioned it to you, like in a voice chat, but I used to work a really like stupidly labor-intensive job as a salary assistant before I got promoted to a general manager. And I was also working as a overnight team lead at Walmart at the same time. So yeah, I was working ridiculous hours. But I swear, the night that I got off and I fell asleep at the wheel, I came out of Walmart at 7 a.m. and there was just this big black German Shepherd out there, and it was staring at me. was tied up to one of the little posts because we had the little poles outside, so you don't like run into the front of the store. And I didn't think anything of it. I just like, okay, poor doggy, but you know, can't really do anything, and I gotta get to work. So then, as I'm leaving work after a 12-hour shift, 12 hours later, there's a guy sitting outside with a huge, fluffy black dog. It had too long of hair to be a lab, but it was another black dog. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. So I went home, haven't slept in like almost 2 days because I couldn't sleep over the weekends because both jobs lined up to where I only had 4 hours off between Friday night to Monday morning. And I worked my entire shift at Walmart, and then when I come out, there is a black dog just looking at me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta try to drive to work now. Went back through it, and I ended up having to stay till close. And I'm like, I gotta work. I can't stay. So I put in 5 extra hours and ended up staying till close. And then like, as I'm driving home on the interstate, not the interstate, but one of the county roads that connect to the interstate, I swear I saw the omen of the big black dog that you see like when you hit exhaustion as a truck driver. And next thing I know, it's like 4 hours later and a state trooper woke me up. But apparently I was awake enough to pull over and fall asleep. I do not, but now I'm kind of worried. That was 100 times. Nice. That was really cool. I haven't seen a big black dog like that, though, ever since I, like, put myself to pure exhaustion. I literally only slept, like, 6 hours between 4 days. It was absolutely absurd. About to cross 20. No, 24 is not a far ways. Oh. I guess I got really lucky. It's kind of weird because, and this is a really weird story to tell, but the reason why I quit the overnight team lead job at Walmart was actually because my best friend, like basically like my sister, her mom ended up passing away about 2 days later from pure exhaustion. So she was working 2 jobs as well, and she ended up just, they haven't been able to say like if she had sleep apnea and it stopped her breathing at night, or if she had a heart attack. So they've never really said anything else other than that. And I was at that point of being like physically stressed out and mentally gone. And that was kind of my last blow. And, you know, someone who was my best friend, it mentally killed her. So I actually ended up quitting. Because that happened like right after I fell asleep and the trooper ended up waking me up. I guess I have a guardian angel somewhere. I didn't know it was literally like an omen of death, though. I thought it was just like an omen of misfortune. That worries me even more. I never want to see another dog again now. That's a long one. I'll read it just a second. I don't know, because I swear, I saw like a big black dog that would remind you of a greyhound while driving, and that was the last thing that I absolutely remember. And I know it wasn't a deer, I know it was late at night, but between seeing that I just blinked, basically, and then poof, it was gone. But it does sound like that, and I'm not someone who's, like, superstitious or religious. But, like, just thinking about that is just even crazier. Because literally what you're saying, like, actually happened to me. And I have no way that I can justify it with science. That's what makes it crazy. Oh, the present's glitched. Darn. That's not good. But thank you for telling me that, Mikado. I really didn't know that. But I still think back to that night and what could have happened. Parapsychologist. You know, I wanted to be a psychologist and, you know, work with kids for a while. I know it's not, like, what you're talking about, but it's something that I really did want to do. So whenever I, like, break down a situation and I go over everything and I listen, everyone just kind of, like, wonders, like, why I took that time and did that. And it comes down to, besides not only just being a friend and being a good person, but it's something that I wanted to do. And the more you do it, the, like, not only better that you become at it, but the more it just becomes second nature. That's really funny, though. A parapsychologist. Are we gonna be able to get 26 billion? It's gonna be really close. 56. I wish I had some of the royalty. I almost bought a huge earlier crystal dog with royalty, but I ran into two actually. One guy wanted 150 billion for it, and the other guy wanted 180 billion. And I'm just like, I know that in time I could probably make that back, but I could not justify that. That's just, I'm paying triple the value. Like, yeah, royalty's arguably the rarest enchantment, and getting them that huge is, like, even rarer, but it's just, it's a lot. Especially on a huge that's not limited anymore, and can still be gotten. It just comes down to the fact of, it's not a wise investment. No! Crowd gate disconnected. Oh, poop. Yes, Gabe joined the server. Yay! I'm so bad, Chad. I'm sorry. So Gabe's not playing on a emulation. He's playing on the web store version, or the Play Store version, whatever you want to call it, of it. Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second. Times chess is at 537. I'll probably be done before the chess gets to breaking, but just in case, when it does get close to breaking, I'm gonna go break it because it's like gonna be well over 1 trillion coins. especially with the double coin bonus. That's a good way to think about it too, honestly, because I know it's really cliche and people don't like it, but I always try to live by equivalent exchange. And everyone's like, oh, you know, this and that. It's Full Metal Alchemist, and it's like, it's a really good thing to live by. But you're right, like, I did have a brush with it, and I put myself to that point where, you know, what if I would have died that night? What if I wouldn't have been woken up a few hours later by a police officer? You know, what if someone else would have found my car? There's a lot of different crossroads. Or as Ed says, not Ed, Rolf says, life has many doors, Ed boys. But you make a lot of really good valid points with that. And it's just crazy to think about how life would have turned out. It's kind of like, so I got offered this job position about 8 years ago. Yeah, about 8 years ago, actually. 1 hour, 27 million gems. Nice. But I got offered this job position about 8 years ago. And it was a 6-figure starting salary. And at the age of 25, that's absolutely life-changing. Especially considering, like, it's not field-related. And that was before bonuses. And, you know, I was going to take it, and the whole reason that I didn't want to was because I would have to move, and then I wouldn't be home. So, are you kidding me? I need to change this. 1 second, chat. But you just have to, like, think about that, because I had a branching path, and then I ended up not taking that job, and then I got offered my position that I held up until I left my previous job about 2 months later. And it was a substantial pay rise. It was nowhere near the 6 figures, but it was really good. But life gave me 2 options that I could have taken. But I mean, with what you're saying too, I would definitely keep searching. And it gives a lot of clearance and weight to people when you actually explain stuff. Like, I mean, I thought it was just an omen of, like, misfortune, like I said. But then when you shed that, and it's like, wow, I really did get lucky. It would be cool to potentially hear some more some other time. Also, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I don't actually have them fully intertwined. This is usually what I do for recording, like trading videos and such. But how you doing tonight? I love that Screamtail emote so much. Spiffy did such a great job on it. I have a lot of huges. I'm using them right now. But I do not give out free huges. I can't. There's physically no way that I can do that, sadly. And right now I'm doing an actual challenge to see how quickly we can get to roughly 45, 50 billion diamonds with the diamond event, so we can actually go buy one. Which we're doing pretty good. In 1 hour, we made 27 billion. So that's a actually really good hour right there. Why would people call you a con man, though, for that? That really doesn't make any sense. Like, I get it that not every single person likes the field, or they'll understand it, but, like, what you did was... Dang. Sorry, Avocado. I didn't notice that. I'm trying to focus on two different things at once, and it's not working. But, you have a field like that, and you give people an actual, like, rhyme and reason to events that happen, and I don't have all my cognitive thoughts back yet. I'm sorry. $180 million. Okay, let's try this again. So, basically, they're going to call you a con man, essentially, and not understand it. But then when they actually tell you an example, and you give them that thought process, and you put a rhyme to the reason, they see it, and they're like, wow, this actually makes sense. And I feel like that's a common thing in a lot of fields, like, especially, like, science fields. People don't understand something, so they ask. Sorry. I could not form that into a sentence for some reason. 29 billion. That's not a good example either, because, like, and this is a really slippery slope, but if you're, like, going to talk about TV shows, so many other things that people believe could be turned into that. Because a lot of people have, like, dramas and everything, and they're like, oh, this is how life works. And then you have cop shows. Or, like, even, try not to say the other one. Soap operas, we'll just go with that. And then, like, you get where I'm going with this. I don't want to, like, turn over that rock, because I believe that everyone can have their own beliefs, but... It's not a good thing to say. No one should be yelling at you. It's a really good example, like, and it's true, because let's just say that you pull out a theory and you show someone that these 4 occurrences or 5 occurrences lead to this or lead to that, and you prove that and you show that to them. But then when you start to, like, break it down, they're like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then you explain that that's what you were doing to start with, and then they look at you and they're like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not right. Like, you can have different beliefs and ideologies from people, but you should never, like, be aggressive and hateful with people. And I'll never understand, like, why people can't just do it. And I'll be honest with you, I think most people who don't let, like, you get an actual word in and try to have a civil conversation with you are those who are so dead set on one way or the highway that, oh, that 100 times. They're so dead set on one way or the highway that they refuse to see like actual examples and knowledge that will show them that there's more to life than one set way. And that's just kind of how it goes. Like, there's been a lot of that in Pokemon Go recently, between Hirus Niantic and then just dealing with, like, the plain trolls. Everyone's like, oh, it's called Go for a reason. First of all, fuck you. You don't understand it. And half of the people that are saying that haven't been playing but, like, 6 months to a year. They don't understand, like, all the troubles that everything happened before. But, you know, a lot of people, when they get to that point and you start to give them valid explanations and everything, and you show it, and you show them pictures, they look at it and they're like, oh, well, it's called this. And then they just turn aggressive. And it's like, you don't need to be aggressive. We can have different opinions and different ideals, and we can still have a civil conversation about it. You don't have to believe in something, but if you don't allow someone to show you their belief or their evidence, then you're not doing anything to help the conversation or even learn, because you could be wrong about something. And I'm stubborn. Yeah, and that's what I try not to get onto, because, like, I have a really close friend, and I won't say who it is, but they're highly religious, and that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But, like, whenever you get into a... Ooh, 100 times chess. But whenever you get into a topic where it doesn't, like, work hand-in-hand with their religion, they get upset. And there's someone who's really good-minded. Like, they have a really nice paying job. They're a member of management. They oversee payee accounts and everything. Holy shit. Those big chests are worth like 400 million. But whenever it comes to something like that, though, where it goes against their beliefs, they can't do it. Like, dear God, I hope this doesn't start an argument, but like when COVID came up with vaccines, the person was incredibly difficult to even talk to, because every single conversation turned out like that, even if it was just a conversation about work or their job. It's like if something didn't go with, like, their way, it turned into that. And like I said, this is someone who has, like, a really professional background and everything like that. And if someone who's like that can turn into it, I can only imagine how much, like, your average Joe who's just like, okay, I want to pick a fight, can act. And that's not fair to you or to anyone else in general. Like I said, we don't have to agree on everything, but you should at least, like, have the common courtesy to have a discussion with somebody and learn. Because if you're not going to learn, then you're never truly going to succeed. And even works like that. Like, I got so dead set into doing something one way because I was the only person who did it, that there was another way and I was doing something wrong, but I was so headstrong against it, I wouldn't learn. So whenever someone would try to teach me, I wouldn't listen. Wait. And you have an actual degree in it too? I didn't know that. That's really cool. So you have an actual degree in parapsychology? Okay, chess is at 430. Sorry, chat. Like I said, we were doing a dojo chess, and I broke, like, over half of it. I just don't want to miss out on it, because it's 10 times. So, 10 times with a friend's boost is a lot of points to miss. But 32, almost 33 billion in an hour and 15 minutes. auto. That is actually, like, really cool. I'm really jealous. It's even funnier, because like I said, I wanted to do something that was related to a psychology degree for so long. So, basically, I couldn't come up and decide what I wanted to do for my majors. Like, I wanted to do something in biology and with animals. And then I couldn't find any, like, good schools because I didn't want to relocate. That had any good programs, and the University of Illinois didn't have any at the time. So I ended up looking into psychology, and then I ended up getting a partial grant for culinary. So I ended up taking that instead. Because I loved it. It interests you, but you don't want to go neuro? You don't want to be a surgeon? You don't want to spend 15 years doing, like, internships and everything? It's kind of funny you mentioned that, because, like, one of my, so we were acquaintances for so long. We weren't, like, really close friends. Like, we didn't spend time outside of school. But he was in the anime club and in band with us. He's actually a surgeon now. It's really, really cool. And he didn't even tell anyone about it or anything like that because he rarely used Facebook. But, like, one day he updated his Facebook status and it went in depth about, like, having this really long shift because he had to do an emergency surgery. And someone was like, what? And that's when he broke it all down. It's like, what? Why is this playing? Bro, there is 19 hours on this playlist. Sorry, chat. There's 19 hours on this playlist, though. How is it gonna play the same song on shuffle? I'm sorry though. I got sidetracked. I didn't mean to cut you off or try to divert the conversation back. It was just a really cool way to, like, bring that up, and I'm sorry. Wait, there is? Could you imagine that? Like, you go all the way through and become a neurosurgeon, and then you go to a conference, and there's another doctor with the same name as you. That would be so awkward and so funny. Like, I hate my name. We're just gonna leave it at that. You might know. I don't know if you know, but if you do, then I'll tell you off stream. Yeah. But, like, that'd be so cool though. Just, like, go there and it's like, hey, it's me. And it's like, no, that's me. Legion! I can't do it, I'm sorry. Legion could have been my heart surgeon. I don't know if you were in here for it, but I really did think about that, but I can't do human blood, so I would not be very good. No, Lei-chan, you're perfectly fine. Don't stress it. And I understand. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life, too. That's why I've been behind on so many things lately. It's so hard. I'm trying to keep everything together, but, like, I gotta get a hold of 4 different doctors at once. They don't want to get it done. Another surgery, or is that the one that you were talking about before? 138? God! The one before? I'm sorry, Lei. I hope it really helps you. I really do. I feel bad, but like I said, no stress on anything. I understand. You're going through a lot, just like There's no stress on it. I get it. Crossed 34 billion, though. It's kind of crazy, though. 138. Like, my ex-wife, I think, had 3 publications in her field of chemistry. And that took her a few years. But, like, 138, though, that's... Holy crap. That really is a famous neurosurgeon. It's kind of like... So, I can't go into too much detail because of NDAs, but I did not talk to this gentleman. I can't say what company it is, and we're just going to leave it at that. But one of my coworkers was his retirement counselor, basically. So they went over everything with them. And this guy apparently was a chatterbox. And he was one of the higher up, can't like actually like disclose information. I guess I could, but I still want to follow that and be safer than sorry. But basically, she ended up having like a 3-hour conversation with him because he made a lot of strides in the field that he was in, and he had several of them. And one of them that he actually did, and this isn't work related, but one of them that he did in his spare time actually turned in and being implemented to a pacemaker. So, only reason I'm mentioning that one is because it doesn't go with the actual like NDA stuff. It was just what he did in his personal life. And it's just kind of crazy to think about someone who devoted so much time and did all these efforts and everything and helped advance science. And then in his off time, helped make a big advancements in, you know, pacemakers, because that helps hundreds of thousands of people. Also, 4 in March? Dang, this dude works a lot. 35 billion, chat. We're getting there. Game's starting to really lag, though. It's scaring me. It's a lot. Now I kind of understand. Almost 36. I like this song too. It's a really good song. Oh god, don't crash. Don't crash. With a Megazord engineer. Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. It's kind of like if you run into someone named Zelda. I don't know. When you run into, like, a name like that... Oh, gosh. Please don't crash. When you run into a name like that, it's so cool. Because you're like, hey, I share this name. I have this. I like that. About to hit 36 billion in 1 hour 23 minutes. Hello, Cleanly. Sorry I missed it. The way the monitors are set up, it's a little bit hard to see. The most important one, though, is Megazord Engineer. For sure. 36 billion. Very nice. There it goes. I'm gonna give it a second and let it catch up. Because it's really lagging. I mean, if it crashes, it crashes. I can always join back in, but I'd prefer if it doesn't crash. Because then that just adds unneeded time. Crossed 36 billion, though. So, I think that we'll need like 43. But let's just check really quick. So, huge error cat. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. There's no way. It might be. Okay. So we'll just get like 45 billion and then see if we can find one. And then I'll probably give it to Gabe. I took one of Gabe's huges that I hatched when he was AFK because it went up so high in value and sold it. But yeah, I would be jealous too. Like, you guys literally have everything covered. And then you can also put on your job resume, Megazord Engineer. I've always kind of wondered, like, in a professional standpoint, like, some people really enjoy, like, charisma and everything. I wonder how someone would feel if you hit them with something like that. And you put it on there, it's like, professional Megazord technician. And you, like, list everything out, and they wonder, and it's like, yeah, I share my name with this person. And they sit there and they stare at you, and they're like, okay, why'd you put that on? And I was like, it drew your attention to the resume, didn't it? I don't know. I guess that's kind of risky, too, but stuff like that can pay off. I don't think I put it on, like, a $200,000+ job, but... 37. I really want to keep the other account in because I want the extra coins. It'll definitely be worth a lot of coins. 261. They instantly have 100 questions. You know, I'm gonna tell you a funny story, and luckily this one's not like NDA or anything. So, I used to do interviews for like high-level positions. Like, we're talking people with like 100+ members below them or more. And they did that because I worked in training and development, and I had done so many hires and everything over the years. So when we were trying to find a district supervisor, one guy that we hired had a resume that was just like too good, but he wasn't nervous, okay? And it's just something that, you know, you pick up on as time goes. You learn how people act and everything. This guy was not nervous at all, but his resume didn't add up. But he could, whenever you asked him a question, he could basically come up with an answer that made it sound like reasonable. So it's like, okay, well, why'd you have this gap? Oh, you know, hey, this, and it felt like rehearsed. You're kind of like, huh. So when it came up, I asked him like 20 or 30 questions, and every single time that he had an answer, it was basically too good to be true. It felt like it was just rehearsed. And they ended up hiring this guy, and the position started at like 140,000. And like a week into it, they didn't do a background check because apparently, you know, the interview after me, he just made that guy like so ecstatic with how much charisma and everything he had. Dude completely lied. Didn't have any experience at all. Didn't go to the college that he said. Nothing. His LinkedIn profile was just set up to say everything, so they checked LinkedIn, but they didn't check like a background or anything. And then when they ran his background check, which they only ran because like cracks started showing because he couldn't answer like basic questions and didn't like actually understand stuff when it was shown to him. They looked at it and they're like, oh, yeah. He had several felonies for theft and everything. And it's like, how'd this guy get past the hiring and vetting process? You know, you're not the first person to say that. When I told that story to one of my buddies who works in IT, he said pretty much the same thing. He said a lot of people will get hired and they'll work for like a month and make a really good salary that month. And then they'll get fired because they don't know what they're doing, but they talked and were good at talking. And I'm not trying to like be purposely shady or purposely like admitting details with this, but it's like, this is real stuff that happened. And even though, you know, there's like no repercussions because there is no NDA here or anything like that, I don't want to like spill everyone's beans on the floor because I'm not that kind of person. I mean, it's still funny, but it's a good thing to say. Do an actual background check and don't just trust somebody because they're very optimistic. 38 billion? You almost have enough. Chess is at 207. Oh, wow. Ooh, we got a good amount that time. Nice. Um, 202. I'm gonna try to get to like 43 billion real quick. That should give us enough to buy an error cat. Mikado, since you work in the tech field, do you feel like it's still a good field to get into? Personally, I'm not going to do it. I'm not trying to like force you into like saying something for that reason. I'm just kind of curious because it feels like so many places are having layoffs right now. But it feels like it's still like one of the most important fields that we have. I hope that makes sense. Like a lot of the layoffs feel like they're not only from greed, but just from like people hiring way too many so other people wouldn't hire them. Like, I know that Intel was one that did that. Intel hired way too many engineers because they didn't want other companies taking them. I actually have a friend who works at Intel, and she loves the job, but says, like, it's absolute crap at times because they'll go through and hire people that they don't need just because they don't want another entity to take them and have them. Yeah. That's what it feels like, and I feel really bad because, like I said, I know a few people who work in the field, but it's something that I wanted to do when I was younger. But I know that you have a lot of experience in it, so I was just curious how you felt about it. I have a feeling that she's going to end up getting laid off from Intel. She said that she has a few other jobs potentially lined up, but she really loves her job and doesn't want to leave. $171. Shit. Ah, let Gabe get disconnected again. I feel like I just clicked on it though. I don't understand like why it did that. Yeah, I think that's a good way to explain it. I mean, I feel bad in general for anyone who's getting laid off, but it feels like it was a lot of thought that was not put in the right places. Because there's so many people who are losing their jobs in the tech industry for no reason other than like just the employer either overhiring or not putting out the correct loads for them to do. It feels really bad. Honestly, might have enough to get a golden huge air cat. Don't crash, don't crash. Oh no, the timer is red. Oh no, chat, this is bad. That means that I could have done a solo run on my Pokemon challenge. It's my Pokemon challenge timer, though. I think it's comparing to, I think it's comparing to Zapdos. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Speaking of, I cannot wait to edit Charizard. Charizard's gonna be so fun. This Charizard had over 50 resets. Dear goodness. It's gonna be a pain to edit that. Because in just Lance alone, I had like 30. I'm gonna have to cut the footage to like just when it loses. Like boom, 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 boom. And if there's any Charizard fans who watch it, they're just gonna see Charizard faint like 35 times, and I'm gonna feel so bad. But yeah, basically, rather than making a million timers, I usually just reuse the same timer. I meant to clear the time of best, but I didn't. I think it's just easier. I'm personally not that adept with it. $41 billion, almost 42. We're still on good pace though. So we managed to get 25 billion the first hour. Second hour lag has been kind of hitting us. But we're still on pace to potentially do another 25 billion hour. It's just I don't want to miss this chest break. $42 billion. So we already got our air cat, basically. But we're just gonna farm for a little bit of extra time until this chest is ready to break. And then we'll break the chest and then we'll go to the trading plaza and we'll try to get an air cat. And it gives us a little bit of leeway. We might be able to find a gold. So 3. So we've used about 30 fruits in an hour and 41 minutes. So 3 more. So if you wanted to like grind overnight, you would need roughly. You need the whole 200 almost. To like grind overnight for 8 hours, you would need the whole 200. Which really sucks, because it takes a bit of time. Almost 43 billion. Those 200 times have been really good. If we could get a 3 times chest for the AFK chest, that would be really nice. 100 times AFK chest would be freaking spectacular. Because 100 times AFK chest... Oh dear goodness. A 10 times would be probably 3 billion. 100 times would just be like absolutely broken. $133 on it, 43 billion. Alright, if we get up to 45 billion and it's not broken yet, then I'll probably just go break it, and then we'll go to the trading plaza. Because the thing is, I think I have a golden huge error cat. Let me double check. I might have sold it. Oh, I sold it. You can almost get it shiny. But, I think the golden's like 45 on the ramp. Because I sold the one that I had. I really shouldn't have, but I did. But we just have to make sure we don't miss that chest, is all. Almost at 44. Alright, big chest time. Come on. Be nice to us, big chest. Come on. You can get $1 billion from this one, if you're lucky. Let's see how much we get. 49.8 million. Not a lot from this one. What in the heck was that? Did anyone else see the giant present out there? It was a huge present. 116. No, chat. Screw it. Let's try and get a shiny air cat. We only need 4 billion more. We still have some time before the chest breaks. Let's try. I believe. This is good though. We're making really good time. Ooh, 100. Nice. $46. It's gonna be really close. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get 50 billion before it breaks. Please stop freezing. Please. 105. Six, 9. I think we'll be okay. We should be able to get it. How long does this have? 4 minutes? Oh yeah, we'll be okay. Because at the rate that they're going, they're only at 97. I want to have a little bit of leeway to have some extra, because my rat might be wrong on it. Please, come on.
I really only have these problems
When I use fruits. I don't have this problem any other time. I don't know if it's just that fruits put that much stress on the game, or maybe it's... I don't know. It's really weird, though. Six. Okay. It's gonna be close, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, this is a really good one, it looks like. Maybe? Yeah, that was only 300 million? That was not that good. Never mind. Sorry, chat. I need to get this. I just don't want to lose this. I know it's only 10 times, but it's still going to be a massive amount. This is what I was doing beforehand. I gotta make a command for that. Because it's not possible. I wonder how much more I'm gonna get from this one though. So this entire team has cartoon points 5, except for the huge, which has cartoon points 3. But I got the huge for undervalue, so can't complain about that. It's a huge with cartoon points 3. Insane luck. Oh wow. You know what? Let's do it. What? Why did Gabe disconnect? What? He was not idle for 20 minutes. I just clicked on it less than 5 minutes ago. No sense. Alright, chat, here we go. 13. I paused the timer because
In reality, we don't really have a way.
Not reality. I just don't want to miss this, especially with everything, and it's not really fair to have the timer keep going.
Free tickets. The prefer. Oh, you cracked me. There we go. Now I feel a little bit better.
The preferred currency of Roblox, Kappa. And this is not me trying to be rude or anything, but I'm not a part, and I'm not a large YouTuber or large Twitch streamer where I can't funnel that back into the community. I don't have like an extra game that generates me thousands of Robux to buy stuff, because I don't buy games or anything like that. But also, Kazuya, refresh if you want to. But I don't have a way to do that and to give back. It's something that I'd like to do later on down the road, but I can't physically do that. I can't be like clickbait antic, if anyone gets that reference, and pop out 2 or 3 videos a day and give everybody free stuff that people have given me just to make more people do that. I don't have that ability. Like, I wish I had the ability to give back, but I don't at this point. Alright, let's see how much we get. But if I literally, like, donated stuff to everybody, I'd be cross-trading, and that's not good. Very nice. 5.8 trillion. That's very good.
But yeah.
Oh, that's something that a lot of people don't understand, is that you can't just like the stream or follow and then I give you something, because that's cross-trading. Like, it may not seem like it, but it is. And I feel bad that, you know, I can't be like other people and give stuff away, but I don't have that ability. It's just not possible. Like, if I sat here for 2 hours and grinded this and I gave to somebody, I guess that is kind of something, but at the same time, it's also hard.
Yeah, I just used Mystic Mine. That's all that we've done for the last hour and 54 minutes is Mystic Mine, and we've gotten 49 billion gems from it. So the only reason that I went to the other place, to the dojo, was just because that's what we were working on beforehand. And it was, as you saw, 5 trillion coins. I just didn't want to lose that. That's all. But I didn't want to count it against it. Alright, there we go. But yeah, I didn't want to count it against it because it wasn't fair. But we're going to need like 51 billion, roughly, to be able to get the shiny Error Cat instead of the regular Error Cat. And since we were doing so good, I thought that would be the better one to go to. Is my game just lagging, or is this dude... Hopefully my game's just lagging. But yeah, we just used the Mystic Mine for this.
We need like 52 billion. Mystic Mine is a banned card? No. No. It is unbanned. It cannot be banned. Bro. 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 So, all my stuff. Actually, I don't think it was them. I think it was someone else. Hold on, is there someone else out here? No, there's no one else out here.
Hey, Gelatinous.
I hope you're doing well. It really is worth it. Your best bet is to use area number 2 and just get 100 oranges and then just grind and then come in here. I mean, your team doesn't have to be 20 huge bets. It can be just royalty. You'll make it back. It's not as broken as it was when it first came out, but it's still really good.
I am going to... Give me 1 second. I'm going to do this real quick. Because this is like lagging the computer to hell. No huge on the out. So sad. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoyed the first stream. We do a wide variety of stuff here. We do Roblox, Pokemon challenges, and I do a lot of speedruns too. It's kind of a mix of both. We're doing a speedrun at the same time of it.
Sorry.
Close this really quick.
My computer might freeze for 1 second. I'm gonna retest it.
Yeah, it's Google Chrome. I need to migrate all of my stuff off of Google Chrome.
Because Google Chrome is using like 20% of my memory. I have 32 gigs of memory. I don't understand it.
Redeem Skies of Arcadia Legends. First goal. That's Redeem Skies of those.
Oh man, Skies would be horrible for you to redeem right now.
Are you kidding me? I did see some of the leaks for them. They look really nice. I'm kind of curious what they're gonna do with them, though.
There we go. Because I don't know what the world's gonna entail and what it's gonna have. Are you kidding me? Okay. So the last person at that server was like taking all the blocks and everything wasn't spawning, so it's not fair. We'll just come here and we'll
because might as well. But I really like. You can. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I can turn it down a little bit. Sorry about that. I use this microphone for recording. I don't use my Yeti Pro anymore. So, I still have to get used to that. Let me just wait for a second. But the stealth ones, they're pretty good. But the exquisite pets look really nice. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. Hello, Orphis. I sadly cannot give you a huge. One, that be cross-trading, and two, I don't have that ability. So it continues. It does continue. We need like 2 billion more gems to hit our goal. Did it go? Okay, it's going. You had me worried there for a second. Also, thanks, Gelatinous. I appreciate you telling me that it was loud. A lot of people, or a lot of the regular chatters, there's some people who really like to just, yeah. Some of them just don't think about it because they're on mobile, and it's different with it. But I've also had some people tell me, like, on mobile it's perfectly fine, and then they go to a computer and it's like, it's absolutely horrible. I feel bad. I try to get it to a balance, but it doesn't always work. 50 billion. Actually, does the AFK chest respawn? Or is that on a timer too? Ah, okay, so the AFK chest is on a timer. That's a smart thing to do. I was going to get a regular Aerocat, but since we were so close to it and that Kawaii chest breaking, the person suggested in the Discord that I just grind for an Aerocat. I'm going to actually just try and find a shiny. And just because we're so close. Also, it's okay, Mikado, don't stress it. But yeah, we're gonna get a shiny one instead. So I'm thinking that we can get away with 52 billion gems to get a shiny, and if worse comes to worse and we can't get a shiny, then I'll just get a gold. Because I wasn't expecting to get 25 billion in the first hour. It was kind of absurd. This double diamond boost really does help. And even with pets that have diamonds, just a few of them, it basically just makes a stack. Oh, nice. So, do you have one for the Hugitron one, or for the... not that one, sorry. The event or the exclusive one? I don't have any exclusive pets, sadly. I sold Odos when everyone started getting, like, freaked out and they were paying extra for them. Because, like I said, I bought the game passes, but I'm not a big spender in this game. I've only been playing for about 2 months now. We've done really good in 2 months, though. Like, minus the tie-dye cat that I got, which... as Popcat says, pay to win cringe time! Besides that, I haven't bought anything else. Except for a few codes, but my kids absolutely love the plushies, so... Which is one of the reasons I got the giant plushies, because they want the plushie. What's the delay? Okay, we almost have it. I might... Should we grind till the idle chest comes and then go? Because I feel like we're padding the timer at this point, and I don't think that's fair. We still were able to get 25 billion each hour, though. If you have 8 pets, I'd recommend trying to get it. This Double Diamonds event, you'll make it back. Even if you have 4 pets, you can make it back. Now, I'm getting more because 8 of these huges have diamonds 3 to 5. But you still can make even AFK in here around 6 billion an hour without the Double Diamonds event. All you have to do is just farm oranges.
which if you have a private server, you can farm them pretty quickly. I got up to the 125 that I started with in about 45 minutes, roughly. But yeah, that's the hard thing about it. You bought a pet sim pack, and it's just sitting there unopened. Mikado, you need to open it and redeem it, and then hope that it's something really good, and then sell it. I got really lucky and got the $20 one. It's like not on the website, but I was able to get 2 of those, and $20 for that plush is like spectacular. I can't get the other one. My son's cuddling it, but we have Glebo the Alien and then this one. $20 though for this? This is worth it. Like, these things are so cuddly and fluffy. I love them. I haven't decided if we're gonna redeem the Titanic on a stream or just do it straight with the video. I'm thinking I'm gonna do it on a stream. But we're gonna clear this out and then we're gonna go get our huge shiny. We'll have enough gems. I should have said I was walking away. I'm sorry. I thought that Glebo the Alien was right behind me, but my son took it and he's out there cuddling it. And I'm like, I can't take it. He'll get mad at me. We did play for like a week, though. This game is incredibly grind heavy. Like, it's... Mikado, I can't take it from him. He's 3. That'd be so mean. Just go up to my 3-year-old and take Glebo the Alien. Perf. Oh my gosh. How dare I? So I don't have my Titanic tie-dye yet. UPS has it still. I should have hopefully already gotten it, but I'm probably not going to get it until Monday. I think I'm going to do it on stream, though. I know that I'm going to make a video with it, but well, we might do it on stream, because I've already had a few people ask me to do it. How long's left on this? What game? Do what? Splatoon 1 and a Wii U? That's like a really weird question. Maybe someday. Alright, we're gonna break the AFK chest and then go. It's kind of weird. In the private server, they respawn a lot slower. I think that might... That's probably intentional. I mean, so... I don't want to sound like I'm defending them, because honestly, like, if it was literally just for something on the screen, I would not have bought it. Even though my kids love it, and I can use it to make content and everything, and people do love it.
But like, this plushie is the large one, and the Titanic is like 4 times the size of this one. I think if the plushies were like $100 or so, then it'd be a good thing. I really think Titanic should be less. Like, I get why they do it. I do. I understand. They don't want them to be like super expensive. I know a lot of people are like, oh, big games is just in it for the money. I mean, any company has to be in it for the money. Yes, it's true. And this game is very pay to win. But I think that if it was a little bit cheaper, it'd be better in general. Like, I don't know. It's... Wait, in the Mystic Mine you can't break? Or is that just the mine in general? Because I know there was updates to it. Also, I moved my green screen. Alright, let's find this error cat. Mouse, please. There we go. Here we go. A graded Duel Link deck. I could give him that. You know, I'm really scared. Did I tell you what he did? I didn't tell you, actually. So, my youngest, Mikado, you're gonna hate me when I tell you this, but he got into the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and he took out one of my Blue Eyes White Dragons, and he was eating it. Bruh, 99 billion? You're crazy. I did not just grind 50 billion coins for you to charge double the actual value of it. Let's look for another one. 15 blue eyes. So, he ate the blue eyes, and then one of my other ones, I think it was my Dark Paladin. He ripped in half. And I'm just like, ugh, man. Luckily, all the secret rare and the really rare cards are in a separate tin where he couldn't get them. But he likes to play in the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And he really likes them in general. It's adorable. I might sell a Floppa and get that. It has diamonds, but it's a little bit high. Where's this error cat? We're losing time. Chat, is Shiny Error Cat worth a heck of a lot more than Wrap 2? I have a feeling that it is. Might have to go for a gold. It kind of sucks. I only have a few Dark Paladins. That's actually a really good idea. So, if you're able to pick up exclusives for a decent price, which you can occasionally, you have to server hop. And it's better in voice servers or in regular servers. But if you server hop, you'll be able to find them usually pretty cheap. You can take it and resell the huge egg, and you can usually get 80 plus billion out of it pretty easily. Ooh, diamonds too. Chat, we have an issue. I cannot find a shiny huge error cat. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. If not, then I'll just go for a gold. I feel bad, but yeah. Hey Goopinator, how you doing tonight? I hate this, it's so laggy. I don't know what it is, if it's just because everything's going. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
I think it's because I'm watching my own stream. This is that same server, isn't it? Because it's this crazy dude over here who wants like 300 billion. No, it's a different server. Oh man. Earlier, I made such a bad move. I ran into a huge festive cat for... It's actually really good. I ran into a huge festive cat for 80 billion and had diamonds 5. I should have bought it. I really, really should have, but I didn't. Did I miss it? I didn't miss it. Alright, so I guess we'll just try gold. I wanted to get another shiny, but I guess we'll go for gold. I'm doing okay. We made pretty good progress. We were able to get 25 billion per hour with the diamond mine right now. Now we're just trying to find the error cat and we can't find it. Oh, and we also have a plushie here. It's really cool. The camera picks it up and makes it look red. Someone got a decent deal. No. I do not want to get a crap enchant. Really, really don't want a crap enchant. Go find another one. So, you only have the one huge pet. Are you inside Mystic Mine or the second area of the mine itself? Because the problem is that you can AFK farm it, but AFK farming is not going to get you anywhere near as much as it would actively. Like, the mine itself rewards better for active. And I'm not saying that to, like, try to burden you to push you to farm it. 41. You. It rewards a lot better. Like I said, when we did it, I got 25 billion each hour. Sorry, I'm trying to go through and do two things at once. But if you've got them one huge and then you have the rest of them with royalty, you should be able to get an okay amount. None. Darn. Usually there's like 2 per server. Yeah, we got 25 billion per hour. So your best bet what to do is to get 80 oranges at least. If you're going to farm overnight, you're going to need the full 200 for 8 hours. Because you go through roughly 30 oranges every hour and a half. Jeez. I typed G's. But if you have those oranges, and then make sure you have your triple boost on, and then try to get the other one so your damage up higher, because you get more when you break them. But the issue is that if you don't have magnet, then you're not going to pick them all up. Like, I don't know what they did last update, or maybe it was the update before, but originally magnet worked as a whole. Now it's like half and half, where it doesn't pick everything up. Sometimes it'll pick it up, sometimes it won't. Like, my son's account has magnet too, and it doesn't pick up everything for him. I don't understand it. But I was having that problem earlier. So if you have magnet, you can set it up to where it farms actively. Wow, we cannot find any good enchants. I don't want to get a bad enchant. But I'm like blurring my words now. You said that you only have the second area though, right? Ooh, server event, triple coins. Okay, so if you're in the Mystic Mine, do you know how to farm fruits the fastest way? Wait, Mikado, what did you go buy?
Did you buy another Yu-Gi-Oh card, or did you go to Target and buy more Pet Sim stuff, and you don't even play the game?
I want to hear you talk.
Strength 2.
Say something.
That one's not bad, but I'd rather get a better enchant.
Selling things is so much easier and quicker with
Hawaii Dragon. I'm in the servers, but I don't doubt it. It's something that you would do. That's the worst part about this. Like, I know that you're just trolling me right now, but you would literally do that. I got a really good sell earlier. I paid like 37 billion for a dominance with teamwork. And some dude was trying to talk this guy down. And I'm like, nope, I went and got it. Okay, so with fruits, essentially, do you have a private server or no? Because you can do it with either one. I think it was already here. Are there really no error cats on sale? Oh, here we go. Tech coins, fantasy. Coins? Can I not get a good enchant? Chat, does a good enchant error cat not exist? Mikado, you really did do it. Okay. So, basically, for what you do on a regular server, because I made a video on farming Mystic Mine, but I didn't actually, like, include the farm for the stuff. So basically, set your private server to where it's just you, and then load up the server, and start out in shop. And then go through each area, use whatever pets that you want, and go through and just get an auto clicker on, knock everything out of the way as you're going and break some. And then I usually take about 30 seconds in each area, sometimes only like 20, and destroy coin piles and stuff like that so that fruit will spawn. So what happens is, when you reset the server by leaving and re-entering, you're setting it up. Oh my gosh, that is a massive overpay. You are crazy. Ifs. Brah. So basically, I'm sorry. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad I was able to help somebody with that. You know, I'll show you real quick. So this is what you do. Because we're not having any luck with finding a good enchant. I really don't want to do gifts. Super teamwork. That's really good. It's a huge overpay for no reason, but super teamwork's really good. Alright, so we're gonna leave this. Mikado, please don't steal all the error cats while I'm showing them this. So load up your private server. Can I pause this? I can't. That might help a little bit. Sorry, Google Chrome is eating up my memory like crazy. I don't understand why. But my YouTube chat won't show on stream for some reason through Streamlabs. And then I feel bad because I miss it. So, you've loaded it up. Let me reset the game really quick. And then what you're going to do is, you just start in each area, you find the fruit, knock it out, and then sometimes, you know, if you've got like multiple, you can sit here and do this. Or you can just turn on your auto clicker and then send everything at it. I put it on single send. Single. Let me go ahead and open up the auto clicker so I can actually show you. And then we just click this, and then we'll put it on single, and then we clear out some areas. Now you don't have to do this, you can literally just fly through, but I just make it a habit. Like if you see there's 2 up here now. So that's poof poof. And then just make sure that the server is set to be only you, because if you don't physically reset the server, then the fruit won't reset. So then you come through here, do this, and then just go through each area. Again, it's up to you how much time you want to spend. In each one, you can. Like in this one, there's 4. I wouldn't farm this one extra. I would just grab them, go through like that, and then move on. Of course, you want to get rainbow. And then you're just going to go through and keep doing it. In this one, I might spend some time here, but generally, World 1 doesn't spawn as much fruit from what I've seen. Again, it's your move may vary there. Come here, skip Fantasy World. Fantasy World is worthless. Do not do it. Go to Tech World, Tech Shop, and then just give it a few seconds to load. And then while it's loading, knock out some stuff. And what I like to do is, after these, I'll come through here and I'll destroy these. And then we get up here and we just keep taking out the fruit. And the reason why you want to destroy stuff is because you're going to double back. So we've taken that down. And if you see, we've already gotten quite a bit of fruit. And the one cool thing about doing this too is you're also working on your quest. So you can get your extra pet equip slot too, if you don't already have it. So then just go through here, knock these out, and then this is a really good area right here. We got 5 fruits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we cleared that out. And then just go up here. I usually come up here. No fruits will spawn up here. And then we go back and we reset it. So then we come through here. See, this one spawned after we took it out. So on our doubling back, we're getting that one. Sometimes you'll get lucky, sometimes you won't. Sometimes you will only have 1 spawn. Sometimes you'll have none spawn. Sometimes you'll get really lucky and have 2 or 3 rainbows spawn. But then, as you see, when you're coming back through here, this one wasn't that good. You don't have to do this. If you just want to clear out and go, you can. It's up to you. And then you scroll down. Skip Axolotl Ocean. It's worthless. It has very minimal fruit spawns. Go to Pixel, start at Pixel Forest, put it on, and then just have it take out some of it while you're waiting for everything to load. And then after you can see everything's load, nothing else falls down really in the other areas, then you're going to move forward. Like this one. That spawned because we were waiting. And then we go back up and through. And then we basically just complete the process. This is my favorite area to grind fruits. Before the update, you could sit up here, and I actually made a video on it when it first came out. I made the mistake of like mentioning it before I made the video on it, but you used to be able to sit here and do this, and this would spawn all the fruits. You still can do this, but since they made them permanent, it's not as good. So I usually come up here and I do this for like 20-30 seconds. And if I get some, I get some. If not, then it's not a big deal. But then after you're content with that, you can either double back, which I usually do. And it's just because 1, these areas have, not achievements, but quests that need to be done. And then 2, fruit does spawn. So we didn't get any diamond fruits on there, but that's okay. So then we get teleport back up. Do not go to Doodle or Kawaii. And the reason why is they take too long. You're wasting time. So then go to Cat Paradise, start with Cat Paradise, go through, and then just do Cat Paradise all the way through to the end. And then same thing, just knock them out. Like if you see here, this is really good. This is 6 fruits, and 3 of those are that we need. Sorry, 2. We don't need the other ones. But keep knocking them out as you're going. Go through. Come over, knock it out, and then I sometimes break that just because this used to be another really good place before they nerfed it where you could get them from here, and before they did it, you used to be able to get the full 200 from here in like 15 minutes. It was ridiculous how fast you could. And then after I've done that, just do what we did before and come back through. This one was only a pineapple, so not that good. And then for each time through, you'll make about... It depends, but you usually get 15, sometimes 30. It's in that range. It's usually 15 at the lowest, but on the high end, you'll get 30 per run. And then you would just hit escape, and then leave, and then you reset your private server, and you just keep going. And that's all you gotta do. It usually only takes about 40 minutes to max your fruit to 100, 120, depending on your luck. It's really good. And it might not seem like a lot, but that 92 is 2.51. So let's say that you can farm 100 million diamonds in an hour. That 2.5 boost is 252 million. And then you add in the other 2 times for the event right now, because they stack, you have farmed almost 1 billion diamonds. But yeah, that's how you reset it. And then you just go back through and you keep doing it. The only thing is that while you're doing that, you just have to make sure that no one else is in your private server. Because if anyone else is in your private server, then it won't reset. You could also do it in a public server, but the issue is that bot accounts are like crazy and they will spawn in dead servers looking for comments. That's the common one. I just got Fruits 3. That is pretty funny. Also, hi, Jaden. Hope you're doing well. Or Jadon. Sorry if I said your name wrong. My apologies. Alright, chat. Back to finding Error Cat. But yeah, it's really nice and easy. I need to... I'm not someone who likes to, like, farm content. And I'm not trying to be rude with it, but, you know, we had someone bring that up earlier. It's not who I am. But I feel really bad that I didn't make a follow-up with that when I made the Diamond Mine video. Because that Diamond Mine video it's really informative and it's good, but I didn't include how to farm fruits, and I feel bad. I should have. Let's try to find the golden error cat. I literally got this, and I'm using it as an armrest. It's actually helping, but... We just need a good enchant. Agility. That's not a good enchant. Please give us good enchant. Air Cat? Fantasy. This is not Five Nights at Freddy's. 59! 51? Mikado, please stop stealing all the good error cats. You're making the timer get higher and higher. We need to end this. Oh my gosh, it's almost 2 a.m. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. I gotta be up at 7 a.m. I didn't even notice how late it was. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. I hope that you understood that, and if you have any more questions about like how to farm it, I can explain it. Please don't open a shop with overpriced error cats. We need to finish this. I'm gonna go there and I'm just gonna see Mikado's inventory. That's really good actually, because we'll be able to resell that. So I'll probably hold that for a few days. But we farmed the error cat. And we did it in 2 hours and 22 minutes and 55 seconds. So not bad. We managed to get 25 billion the first hour, roughly 25 billion the second hour, and then we spent so much time jumping servers. I was hoping to get one with diamonds, but the only ones that had diamonds were just not overpays worth it. But that was really good. I'm really half tempted to... How many people are in here? Oh man, everyone left. Oh, it sucks. I'm really half tempted to AFK farm the diamond mine tonight. Because I need cartoon coins. but my usual farming buddies are on vacation. And they have 10 accounts between all 5 of them. Pretty good deals. But yeah. Definitely take advantage of it, get your fruits up, and farm that diamond mine. It's really worth it. I mean, you can get 20 to 25 billion an hour. Cannot wait to get Titanic. I wonder if it'll come tomorrow. I don't think it will, but yeah. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the stream. I don't know if we'll stream tomorrow. I really need to finish that video. I was gonna do it today, but I kind of just had an impulse to do this after I saw the event. But I hope everyone enjoyed it, and yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, I feel really bad. I did not include that in there, and like I said, I do like a lot of speedrun and tutorial content, and I know that some people are like, Pet Simulator is, you know, this. There's a lot that goes into it. It's like people don't really think, like, you take this and you've got these diamonds, and then you have to multiply them together, and this can get you like an extra 2 billion an hour, roughly. And I'm just the kind of person who likes to break that down and explain it. But I'm glad I was able to help you. Like I said, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask, but I'm gonna go to bed for the night. I really should make a video on that, but I don't like putting out content for no reason. It has a reason, but yeah. That didn't make any sense. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Have a wonderful rest of your night and take care, everyone. Bye.